afternoon. Welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Erika Jane. I like to make a ton of random videos, anything from homemaking, natural recipes, home bakery things, renovations, really anything I'm interested in at the time or doing, I will probably make a video on. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you stick around, maybe even hit that like and subscribe button, and we will just jump right into today's video. I wasn't totally planning on filming this morning slash this afternoon. It's like almost 2. Um, I am about to make a chicken soup, which I haven't made in a while. Um, Take you guys with me and probably film over the next couple days, just doing some like random homemaking things, depending on how I feel. I'm definitely in the beginning stages of getting sick. Um, it's like kind of last night. It started like my throat was hurting, and then I woke up this morning and was like, all right, it's here. Um, so I am gonna make some chicken, vegetable, and rice soup for this afternoon tonight, and I'll probably like over the next couple days. So I'm probably gonna make a double batch of that, and then I'm just gonna cook all of the chicken. I froze the whole pack because it was when I was doing the home bakery thing, and it was too chaotic, so I just put it in the freezer. So I'm gonna kick all of it, all the chicken. So we have 4, 5, 6, 8 chicken breasts. I'm gonna do a double batch of the soup, so that'll use 4, and then I will probably freeze the other 4 once they're cooked. Um, so for right now, I'm just gonna chop the vegetables, tea as well, and just do that slowly. And then, depending on the chicken, I took it out to de-thaw this morning, so I'm keeping an eye on that, and then I'll bake it in the oven this afternoon into tonight, freeze the 4, and then add the others into the soup. So let's get into chopping some vegetables. Zoom. She had to go murder a wasp. I knew it was lurking, so I was kind of paying attention, and then I saw Topaz going to chase something. I was like, there he is. And then he was on the window, so I got him. Literally, my nightmare would be if Topaz got stung by a wasp. I think Boop has got stung maybe by a bee on his foot. So there was one time, it was like last summer or something, and he really, like, never heard him cry in pain, and he was like, he was in pain, and we think it was like a sting. So yeah, really would not want that to happen, and we don't have a vet yet here. I've called one, and they're busy / people are on vacation, so they have not had a chance. So I called initially in May, and then I called again a few weeks after because I hadn't heard anything, and now it is June. So fingers crossed we hear soon. When we adopted Topaz, they said that vets around here were at a 6-month waiting list, so really hoping that's not the case, but yeah. We don't want something to happen that if we can prevent any reason to go to the vet, it will. But also, if they're hurt, we need to get to the vet, right? Like, there's a balance. Also, there's another market that I think I want to apply for. It's only like 20 minutes away, like it's in the town that I kind of live near, like where we get our groceries and stuff. So it would make sense to try and do a market there and like actually meet the people who live around here. That's at the end of June, June 30th. So I'll just apply by email. So I think I might try and do that. And then that would be a good thing to kind of like plan for, because the last one was the end of May. So if I did like a market a month in the summer, that'd be kind of good for now until I get the porch up and running. Yeah, we'll see. What was I gonna do? I need to get the chicken in the oven. It's kind of ready. I was gonna make some ice cubes. Hi, Basman. Really like this. Alright. Shouldn't be out of them, where are they? Okay, so slight adjustment. I'm actually just gonna fry 4 pieces, like cut them up into small pieces and fry them in the pot. So it does add a lot of flavor for the soup. So I'm gonna cook that there and then cook the other 4 in the oven. So chop the others and put them here. Night, Bazin. Who wants? Hello. It is Tuesday. Now a little bit after 10 a.m. I am sick. Barely slept last night, just because I was so congested, and then just like fevery, and we didn't really have any cold medication besides Advil, so slept a few hours. That's pretty much it. I watched a lot of Gossip Girl. Now we're back up today. Connor's coming back tonight. He's gonna bring me back some NyQuil or Neocitrin, something I can sleep with, and then, oh, sorry, gross. It's gonna be a low-key day. I did do a load of laundry because I have been wanting to. We got a little bit of rain, so started that, and then I'm gonna reheat some chicken soup I made yesterday and have that for breakfast. Hello. Good afternoon. Did not end up filming really at all the last couple days. Probably poor timing on my part to start a video with making soup as I was getting sick, because now I've just been sick. So we will continue this in a few days. So we'll see then. It's Thursday right now to give you a time frame. Started on Monday, so see you in a few, hopefully. We're somewhat back. It's Friday. Still feeling quite sick. Not like, it's really my throat that's really bad right now. Which is weird because I've been sick now since Monday. So you would think that it would be less painful, but it's not. So probably will not be talking a ton. I'm just up doing a bit of laundry.
trying to stay on top of it. Hunter was going to bring it to the laundromat this morning, but we didn't have a ton, so I'm just going to do it here. Then yeah, I did a little light vacuum. I thought I was going to pass out, so I sat for a bit. And then I submitted an application to the Port Hawkesbury market, which I'm excited about, the potential. So we'll see. It's the one that's like local, most local to us. Like it's like that's where we get groceries and stuff. So I feel like it makes sense to try and get in there and like meet people around here in this community. So I'm excited about that. We'll see. Emailed them yesterday and just like sent some pictures. I was like, hey, I understand you may already be full and like not be taking applications, but shoot my shot. Here's some pictures. And they sent me an application, so apply. I don't think it's like guaranteed. I think they go through the applications and see probably like what vendors they have to at the time. Like they already have someone doing bread and stuff. They probably don't need someone else doing bread. Like, you know what I mean? But from Facebook, doesn't look like there's a lot of baking vendors there. Like I didn't see one, so that feels promising. But I'm not gonna count my chickens before they hatch, you know? But it's Friday, we're both off today. It's a beautiful day out. Yeah, I really want to do something, but I do not have energy whatsoever. I think also, I was sitting on the couch and I was like, it's not gonna help me if I force myself to do stuff when I feel like this. It'll probably bite me in the ass more. So I think I might just have to rest and just sit on the couch with some soup. Again. Oh, he's there. Sorry, buddy. Alright, buddy. This washing machine surprisingly fits a lot, which is good. It's really just my throat, just burning. So grateful for NyQuil though, oh my god, and Connor, because he was at work the first night that I was sick, and I like did not sleep. I was like blowing my nose the entire night, and then brought NyQuil back the next day, so I've been able to take it 2 nights and actually sleeping. Hello, it is Friday afternoon, feeling alright. My throat doesn't hurt as much as it did earlier, so that's cool. Really just tired at this point. Finished up the laundry I had upstairs, and now I think I'm just gonna do some dishes here, clean up a little. I kind of just want some Lipton soup, so I'm gonna make some of that. And then maybe do a little bit of work for the bakery, just like admin work. I kind of want to get my website a little more sorted. I told you earlier I applied to that market, so if I do get accepted to this one, I would ideally like the market to be a little bit more set up, or the website, sorry, not the market, but so that might be my plan for later. I'll see how I feel. But we'll just do the dishes and make some Lipton. Hello, good morning. It is Saturday morning, almost a week since I've been sick. Started on Monday. It's now Saturday. Feeling quite a bit better physically. Still just kind of have like a lingering cough and like sniffles at this point. And energy is starting to come back. Today was the first morning that I actually like woke up kind of at my usual time, like just before 6. I was like actually awake. No alarm, no nothing. So I feel like that's a good sign that I'm improving. I'm still quite out of breath, you'll notice, and pretty much just breathing through my mouth. So today, I'm kind of just trying to catch up on like things around the house that kind of fell to the side while I wasn't feeling well. So I did some vacuuming again earlier this morning. Yeah, really vacuumed Topaz's room because I haven't been in there like really this week to vacuum. So got that out. Had both the cats out for quite a while. It's getting quite a bit better. We're just taking it slow. I think we were both very eager for them to be friends, but it is working better gradually. So yeah, we're coming up over a month, like a month and a half probably at this point that we've had Topaz. And today I had him out for probably like an hour and a half this morning. And he likes getting water now out of the tub like Boop does. So Boop was trying to get water. Topaz wanted water. Topaz was just licking like underneath where Boop was. And then Boop did not like that. So he started hissing at him. And then, yeah. Topaz is not actually like, he wasn't too bad in terms of like attacking him or anything. We're also realizing he just wants to play. Like he's like 6 months to 8 months old probably. And he's just a kitten. He's not trying to attack Boop. He's just trying to play with him, but he doesn't really know how. So he just like jumps on him. And Boop's not, so he doesn't like that. So we're thinking we need to get him like a cat tree or like something that he can play with and bring it out into the main space so that when both him and Boop are kind of interacting, he has something to play with that is not Boop. And then one thing I think was really good is since Boop was upstairs, or like Topaz was upstairs with me after, and Boop went downstairs and Topaz kept drinking water, and it gave Boop a chance to kind of sniff out Topaz's room by himself, which apparently is a good thing. You want them to sniff each other's zones, but like alone. And that's hard because cats like want to follow you. So it's like you can't have both side by side in the same room because then they feel cornered and threatened. But Boop had a chance to be in his space, get his scent all on him. So that seemed positive. And they eat lunch together, which has been a good thing, and no fights happen then. Like Topaz is like rubbing on Boop, like he's just happy to be there. So slowly but surely, I think we will get there. Now for today, I think I'm just gonna do, I just got changed again. I was in shorts, but it is just too cold today. It's like 14, but it's like very gray, overcast. It was cold. But yeah, I really need to clean out the fridge. And then thinking that I want to bake some things because we have no bread, we have no bagels, we have nothing like that. So yeah, I would like to have some of that because it's nice to have a piece of toast or like a bagel sometimes. And I've just completely fallen off track. Like it was the market. No, we had family over, then it was the market. Then we went back up to the city. Yeah, I don't know. It's felt like a busy few weeks, more for Connor though, because he's been going up to the city more. But like, it's just been very out of our routine. So I feel like now it's kind of slowing down again. And me getting sick, I think, was a sign for me to slow down. So, because I haven't been sick in years. So trying to take that as a sign to focus more on my health. Got outside first thing this morning. I think I've been slacking too on my routine because I used to have a good walking routine where we used to live because there was good trails by our house, and now here I don't. And like we live on an empty street really, but it's pretty short, and then you have like high speed, like just single lane highways really around you that are like 70 to 80 kilometers, so it's not ideal for walking. But like I think I just have to do it and try and like, find ways to get outside, get moving. I got my skipping rope out, so maybe when I feel better I'll do some skipping. But yeah, it's like it just takes one like bit of getting sick for it to be like a very fast reminder that like, okay, no, health is really the priority. Like if you don't have that, what do you have? Like I haven't been able to do anything. So balance, not like too much of one thing, too little of one thing. Yeah, balance is hard, and not stressing about that because I think that influences it as well. So we're learning. I think the market was like, it was a great learning opportunity, but it was definitely like a lot for me, mentally, physically. It was draining. So I think if I applied to one other market, and I think if I do go to this one, I'm going to bake quite a bit less and do it a bit differently. And then my goal is to set up the porch pickup, and I'm working on my website so people can just order online, and then I'm just going to kind of do my own thing because markets are not consistent, and you can't rely on those. So I'm trying to get my own business kind of front up and running so that I can keep that consistent even when there's not markets, like specifically in the winter. Just get like a good local group. And like where we are, I feel like it would be a good opportunity to, we kind of talked about this a little bit, but like make a little coffee like cafe or like just a little pop-in thing. And like we have a big enough yard out here that people could like, we could put a picnic table, we could put some tables out in the yard, and like it's beautiful. Like you can hear all the birds, like it's yeah. And then I could have like the bakery up front, and legally with like the way cottage food laws are, I could sell coffee and tea here and like serve it. So that's an interesting thing that I've been thinking about. I had an idea too. I was like, what if I just like, I do one day of the week where I open up the porch where it's like active, where I'm like out there, and then maybe do another day where it's just like casual porch pickups for the week. But like that first one, have it where I'm out like serving coffee or tea, but like make it a different coffee each week from like a different local coffee roaster like around Nova Scotia. Because there's one that I've kind of connected with through Instagram, Expedition Coffee Roasters, and he's in Falmouth, near Windsor, Nova Scotia. And that's kind of near where we lived before. So I would really love to get like a bag of his coffee and then like brew it, offer it to people, and then like maybe could offer to sell, like not trying to make a profit off of that, but like have it as a way to try different local coffee roasters in this area, but like have it from all over Nova Scotia. Because being in rural Nova Scotia, you really realize a lot of people don't leave. A lot of people are very localized to this area. The people that like to be in the woods, like that's kind of like the vibe around here, which I can understand, but there is not one single convenience store, not one coffee shop, nothing. And like the nearest would be Port Hawkesbury, and that's Tim's. Like it's not like a local coffee place or anything. And then there is a golf resort probably 15 minutes from here. So part of me is thinking that it could be a spot for like tourists as well, if they're like poopy chilling and just like wake up and want to like go grab a coffee and a pastry. They could pop in over here and grab one. Are you stuck? You're not gonna be in the mirror. There you go. Hi. So that's something I'm thinking about. Yeah, so many ideas. I think I just have to do something, and like I can't obsess over it being perfect before I start. Like, the porch is not gonna look beautiful. Like, I'm probably not gonna get to the garden bed this year, and that's just reality. Like, I would love to get the windows painted, get that cleaned up, but like, I think we have to prioritize certain things. So that's kind of where I'm at. Those are some ideas I'm playing with. Yeah, I'm really excited about the potential and just the fact that there really isn't a lot around here. I think we could create something that's like needed. Like, I don't know, sometimes in the summer or like anytime, you just want to go grab a snack and you don't want to drive 30 minutes. So like, if I could become that area or that place for people around here, I think that'd be cool. And just offer like different local things, or like a little 5% candies, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, playing with that. So need to look into some more legal stuff, finish registering my business, that kind of thing. It's the most I've talked since I've been sick, I think. I'm out of breath. But I think now that I'm dressed, warm, I'm gonna head downstairs and get started on some baking stuff, clean out the fridge, get something out for dinner. Just see where we're at. So, hello, we are back in the kitchen. Sweet guy. I think my plan now is going to be to clean out the fridge, and then start washing those dishes, and then I'll probably start baking, feed my sourdough, see what I want to make. I might just make a yeast bread for now, / bagels. I'm stuck, because there's also some bagels I need to photograph too for my website, so I'm like, I could just do that and like combine both and like have food for us and also photograph these things. So I think I might make like a whole wheat sandwich loaf, because I need to photograph that. And then I also need to photograph cinnamon raisin bagels, and then sesame seed, poppy seed. It's plain I have pictures of. Whole wheat I think I need pictures of. And then herb and cheese, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna make a couple batches of bagel dough as well, and who knows, maybe some cookies. So we'll just see how we feel. It might just be one thing, but this will definitely wrap up the video today, and then we'll start fresh tomorrow. So let's get after it. Okay, finished cleaning out the fridge. I have a pile of dishes to do. Now, this is tomato paste, and we never get through the whole jar. It's like $10 a jar because it's organic. So what I'm gonna do this time is just freeze it in little tablespoons. My mom used to know that. And then once they're frozen, I will pop them out and put them in a bag and just keep them frozen, and then we can use tomato paste. If I can fucking open this. There we go. Now, with me doing this, don't think I don't waste food. Like, I just cleared out my fridge, and I definitely did, which I hate doing. Sometimes it happens. Like, I've been sick for the last week, so things just happen. You don't have control over it. So don't be hard on yourself. Saying that to myself as well. Sorry, there's loud. Yeah, depending on how you feel about your freezer, you don't necessarily have to cover it. I'm just gonna do it because I left some ice cubes uncovered and they got really freezer burnt. So I feel like this is just an easy good idea. Now look at me take out for dinner. We get neat. Some burger patties. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ask Connor if he wants to go make groceries after this. Hey, answer. Because we really don't have much food at this point. Be back. Okay, so I got my sourdough. For a second, I was like, oh my god, is it still in the fridge? So I just cleaned it out and I didn't see it, but it was on the door. So there's a little bit of stuff on top. That just happens when you don't feed it. So I am going to drain that out and get a new jar and then feed it in a new jar. So I can't seem to find any bigger jars, so I'm going to use this, and then I'll wash that, and then when I feed it tomorrow, I'll transfer it. Oh, it's my big jar back here. This, though, is what I like to use for my discard, especially if I'm preparing to get a lot. Like if I want to make a lot of sourdough discard stuff, I'm starting to fill this. So, doing this. I'm gonna do about 50 grams. It's been slow. I'm at 48. 49. Hot tip, you really don't want this stuff going down your drain. I've read a lot of horror stories because it solidifies. Like, I don't know if you've ever gotten like sourdough discard on the table or anything and forgotten about it. It is rock solid, like cement, like insane. So try and get as much as possible as you can off, and then if it's on your hands, you can use flour and like dust it off and like get the chunks off that way and put it in the compost. And then for this, I try and like rinse it out with a stop sink, and then I get all the chunks out, put it in the compost, and then wash it normally. So yeah, it's hard. It's weird. I think in this one I'm just gonna add 100 grams of water. I could do more and make this a bigger batch, but I'm just gonna start off with. No, wait, no. Fill that again. Love using a scoop because it's so big. For sourdough start, I like using it for other things, but this is like a little more exact. Now I'm gonna do a bit more than 100 grams of flour because I find it comes out with a better starter for me, like in my house and stuff. Um, so I did 224, so like 124 flour, 100 water. Then I think I like using is chopsticks. This I find a lot easier to get in the corners. Scrape it, kind of switch where it is. Main thing is you don't really want any like flour chunks, any dry patches. Just want an evenly stirred starter. Just cleaning up the sides. There. Oh, sorry. Now we've got little Albert back to life. He's not going to work on this jar because the hand, but where there's a will, there's a way. That's a kind of an idea of where it was. Now I'm gonna make this kind of a whole wheat bagel because one, I need pictures of the whole wheat bagel for my website, and then I'm also going to use the dough to photograph sesame seed bagels and poppy seed bagels, and then I'm going to make a cinnamon sugar or cinnamon raisin bagel after because I also need to photograph that. She did need more last time. And 0. Switch to milliliters. Don't hurt my mic. What I'm going to do differently here with the cinnamon is I'm not going to add the flour in just yet. I'm going to add the raisins in first and let them kind of plump up in there. We might need more water though, that's one thing. A little more sweeter bagel. Now it's defined. have a bag of raisins somewhere. I don't know how old these are. They're too old. Okay, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just do the cinnamon one because. Yeah, maybe I'll make this more of a cinnamon sugar. We'll just start with 4 tablespoons. Okay, so I just quickly went through the flyers and then our PC Optimum, what the offers were, what kind of was going on in terms of deals. And then I just went on Pinterest briefly just to check like meal ideas, because I find a lot of inspiration from there, especially those like, find those posts that are like 25 summer meals, and like even just looking from the pictures I can kind of get an idea of something that would be good. So from that, and based on what's on sale this week, ground beef's on sale like 50% off, ground chicken, a whole chicken packs are all on sale. So I think that'll be like the meat bases. And then what's on sale? Cherry tomatoes are on sale, celery's on sale, strawberries are on sale, lettuce is on sale. So we're gonna use that kind of as a base for some of the meals. And then I will make hamburger buns, tortillas, stuff like that. So this week I'm thinking meatballs, like spaghetti meatballs and garlic bread. So I'll make sourdough, and then turkey burgers and fries. So like sweet potatoes, or we still have some potatoes we could use. And then I really wanted to make an orzo pasta because it just looks really delicious. And then probably use some fresh produce in there, like the tomatoes, stuff like that. And then maybe a salad if there's a 50% off salad kit. that we'll see. And then burritos, because the ground beef's on sale, so we'll probably get a couple. And then kebabs for the chicken. So depending on if we get a pack of chicken or a whole chicken, we could do kebabs, and then like make broth with the rest of it or something. But yeah, we'll see. I'm trying to get a bit more creative, so, and also stay within a budget. So that's my ideas here, and I'm probably gonna finish up baking now. I have the pot boiling for the bagels. That dough is bigger, but not quite big enough, so I'll do these and then see if that's ready then, and then we'll probably get groceries after. Seconds. Now, I've been making bagels for like 2 or 3 years now, and I find that the less time they are boiling, the less chewier they are. Like they're more fluffy and kind of like they just break in your mouth like very nicely. Like less time. So a lot of people boil bagels for like 1 minute each side, and I find that makes a very dense bagel, like very chewy. So I like to boil them for a lot less. So this process is quite quick because they're only in the water for like 20-30 seconds. And then they bake for 20 minutes each pan. I'm gonna need yeah, baggies. I could just put it on. No, I'll leave this. Haha. I'm just like, wait, we'll use that for that. No, not this. This. Oh, to be in a baker's brain. Now these I'm doing a mixture. So we're doing everything bagels. We're doing sesame seed and poppy seed. Oh, interesting. These first, just kidding. only need really one of each. I make this whole pan everything bagels. So on this pan then, I'll do 2 plain bagels, 2 sesame seed, and 2 poppy seed. And these bagels will be plain. Now, oh my god, they're here, so kind of stick it. Obsessed with this dough, it feels so nice. Are you seeing him? Feel safe, just enough to pass out like that. Oh, my heart. Okay, the cinnamon swirl bagels are in the oven. Everything else is out. My list is done. I was looking up some orzo pasta recipes. I think we'll be able to kind of make a few of them depending like what we feel like, because there's like chicken orzo, there's like Greek pasta orzo, and like a lot of the things we're getting / have already on hand would make most of the things. So we'll just get a few top up ingredients and then probably show you those recipes this week in the next video / maybe next Sunday's video, maybe not Wednesday but Sunday. So stay tuned. I want to try and make more like cheap meals / like affordable meals and like shop by sales, because I really like doing that, but I know not a lot of people do, and it's kind of hard to read sales, and sometimes just like you don't want to shop around. So I would love to kind of don't know, help people with that. Come up with ideas for people. Because meals, oh my god, dinner every day. Why is that the hardest thing to come up with, like, for the rest of our lives? That seems like the hardest thing. It's not actually, but it's just like those like mundane tasks that you have to kind of keep interesting to be fun. So yeah, that's probably it, and probably all I'll chat today. We're gonna head in and get some groceries, and I'm tired, so probably when we get back, it'll be very low key, just making dinner, taking it easy. Yeah, and I'll check back with you guys later this week. I'll check back with you guys this week. Bye for now. Yeah, here are the bars. Everything bagels. These are the cinnamon swirl, plain whole wheat, sesame seed, whole wheat, poppy seed, cinnamon swirl. Here, they're so shiny.